on my Alexa, and I'm doing dance songs.
Dancing
and that
Realtor.
shakes, that's it, the Dancing Realtor, shaking off that stress.
Welcome to Wellness Wednesday, where we talk about all things wellness and exactly what it means to be well. I'm Miranda Sipes, and I'm here with Lynn Nichols. Before we get started, I just want to share that we are not nutritionists or dietitians. We are just sharing our experiences. So Lynn's going to tell us how she maintains her weight after her weight loss surgery. Then we're going to play a quick game of true or false. All right, Lynn, first question. What is one thing you want people to take away from this video?
One thing I want everybody to take away, I had a drastic weight loss. I had a weight loss surgery, but it's also only a tool for a short amount of time. You can sit there and you can look in the mirror, you can lie to yourself, fool yourself. When I realized how much I was overweight, for everybody to know, I lost 190 pounds. That was a hard chunk to swallow, but I had to admit it to myself and put the responsibility on me. Nobody else. Take responsibility and be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. That's the big thing.
Love it. And in your journey, what foods do you absolutely avoid?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, cookies are kryptonite. Do not put a cookie in front of me because you'll turn your back and my little hand's over there. But I avoid soda. I used to have 64 to 100 ounces a day, fried foods, processed foods. I avoid like pizza and stuff like that, candy bars, ice cream, donuts, sodas. I've never had one since the day I went into that surgery.
Oh, wow.
That's been 15 years.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
So you kind of answered my next question.
Of course I did.
Which was like, what's your guilty pleasure?
Cookies. And I love cake, but I won't eat cake usually. I'll only eat it if I bake it because I use fruit for sweetness. I take it somewhere, I leave it.
Okay, so how do you stay disciplined when your motivation's gone?
That's a rough one because, I got into a couple car accidents and I picked up like 30 pounds and it was like making myself finally lock back in, tracking my food, starting a program, and it doesn't matter. My motivation is I got a picture of myself 2 years ago and where I was at the height of being physically fit. That's my motivation. My motivation is health. I'm 61. I don't care if I tell anybody that. I am on no prescription medicine.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Thanks. So that's my motivation.
What's one thing you struggled with since you've lost your weight?
It's, I lost 192 pounds. And sometimes you'll get in that mirror and you see that morbidly obese person. And that was hard for me. Of course, it has the upsides because when I first lost a lot of the weight, it's like people wouldn't recognize me. So some of the people I'm like, yes, but it was fun when people would see me the first time, they go, Lynn? But the struggle is sometimes mentally, and still at this time mentally, gaining a few pounds, I'm I'm freaking out about it.
How do you manage your stress in a day to avoid kind of reverting back to your old unhealthy habits?
And that's hard. It's and I'm going to be honest, I'm a stone cold food addict. But I rely, and the thing is before everything happened, I relied on working out to relieve that stress. And now I'm getting back into my routine, so I'm a lot less stressed. And I'll be honest, I put it at God's feet too. But one thing is in the morning I have a routine, and while I'm fixing my shake and all, I know everybody's going to laugh when I say this, but I sit there, put on my Alexa, and I'm doing dance songs.
Dancing Realtor.
That's it, the Dancing Realtor, shaking off that stress. But yeah, that's what I do. And I just, you got to find another way to relieve it. Working out, and when I was strength training a lot, which I'm starting to get back into, that relieves a lot of stress.
So you kind of touched on this in a previous question. Have you noticed any changes in your mental health since your weight loss?
Yeah, in some ways, like I said, sometimes when I get in that mirror, I would see that, morbidly obese girl, and I had to retrain my mind. Now, mentally, it feels good because I can remember one time I was on a listing appointment, and, it's really not funny, but I was going upstairs, and they had one of those, like little seat elevators you could go down the stairs, and I got stuck,
No, you said it's not funny, but don't say something's not funny because then it's funny.
So, anyway, there was some things really embarrassing. Like, I remember one time I'm going on a listing appointment, going up the stairs. I get caught in between their little chair elevator going up the stairs. I mean, it was totally embarrassing. And one time I'm in this store, J.C. Penney, and it wouldn't be the people that made the smart remarks to you because you'd be like, oh, they're just jealous. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But it's like, it was the person, like this one guy, I remember I'm walking down the aisle and it's in between racks of clothes and his eyes got so big and he jumped out of the way. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not that big. But then I look at my pants. I should have brought them with me. They're like this big. I was going into a 5X. I'm like, no wonder that guy jumped out of the way. But it was stuff like that. And now it's so different because I can walk, if somebody's in the aisle and they're taking up more than half, I can go by them and stuff and it feels great.
So can you share with us some habits or routines that you adopted after losing weight to maintain your weight loss?
Yeah, I am very much into healthy eating now. I don't eat fried foods. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I might have fried foods once every 6 months. Yeah. And it's very rare. It's usually chicken or fish. I eat a lot of fish, chicken. I eat red meat sometimes, not that much. I don't eat any pork, and that is not religious. I just, I look at bacon. I used to eat a pound of bacon at a time.
Oh, wow.
I'd fix a pound for a sandwich and be munching on it the whole time I'm cooking it. And I have to watch what I have in my house because I know certain things cannot be in my house, like licorice. I can't have black licorice in my house. It doesn't make it through the day. I can't cook cookies. I said one Christmas 2 years ago, I'm going to cook just 18 cookies. I'll have them for the whole Christmas season. 3 cookies were left in the morning. I can't do it. I cannot do it. So I eat clean. I eat healthy, plenty of fruits and vegetables. And I'm Italian. I grew up on spaghetti twice a week and pizza once a week. So as much as I still love the sauce, what I do is I use this thing, noodles, palmini, and it's all harder palms. I don't eat pasta. It's very, very rare. I don't eat white bread. Very rare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat out a lot. I have not been to fast food. I haven't had another fast food hamburger or any of that stuff. When I was at McDonald's, we used to sit there and if there was 6 sausage patties left over for breakfast, I know I had at least half of them. And then I would wonder why I was heavy, And
do you miss it? Do you miss any of the fast food or any kind of food?
I can't smell if you put donuts sitting in front of me right now, that sugar gets right to me and I'll get sick. I used to go to Keller's Bakery in Linthicum, go buy 4 donuts, go behind the building, eat them, go home and make corn fritters and wonder why, I don't know why I'm so heavy. Now, I won't eat a candy bar, but Reese's peanut butter cups are round. They're not candy bars. Just saying.
What a life hack. Are there any misconceptions about life after weight loss surgery that you would like to address?
Yes, I would. Everybody thinks there's a magic bullet, and it certainly is for about 3 or 4 months, but you have got to work on it. So many people gain that weight plus more back. So if you're considering it, it's very drastic. I mean, there's habits I got now. I do not drink and eat together. And if everybody just did that, you would be a lot better. Drinking soda.
What do you mean you don't drink and eat?
I'll drink before I eat
water.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I wait at least 15 minutes because what it does is flushes all the nutrients out of your system. It's just like when people drink soda and eat. Think about it. You will feel like you'll keep eating and eating, and all of a sudden, 15 minutes after dinner, you feel like a stuffed pig. The reason being is that soda expands your stomach and makes you feel fuller. And that's diet soda or soda with all the sugar. So there's a lot of things you have to adjust in your life if you want to be successful.
Lynn, you're a breast cancer survivor.
Yes, I am.
Do you feel like your obesity contributed to it at all?
I can't say that for sure, but I do know this. Some of the major drivers of cancer is sugar, which I was like, dear Lord, I don't know how much sugar I used to have. It is fried foods, it is processed foods, it is soda. They're just some of them, and I was heavy on all of them. And I honestly believe to this day, if I didn't have that surgery, take that drastic step, because I still will never be able to eat like I used to.
Right.
And I don't want to eat like that. But the fat in your body will hide cancer cells. So would they have caught it in time? Because in a year, I had my surgery 2010. They found it the end of 2012. Would it have hit those cells to where I would have been in the stage 3 or 4? And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to lay it out like this. When I went in, I lost both parents to cancer. And when I went in to start taking chemo and go in that cancer ward, my right hand to God, so many people being treated for cancer were obese. And it is a big driver of cancer. So that's why I said you got to be honest with yourself and look at yourself and, love yourself enough to cut certain things out. Remember, food is nothing more than fuel, and water is life. Bottom line. Thank you.
Just a reminder, we're not professionals or doctors. This is Lynn's experience.
Yes.
All right, so you ready to play true or false?
Of course. You're not going to stomp me.
True or false? When you lose a significant amount of weight, it's guaranteed to stay off.
False.
Why?
Because you can lose all that weight, but it's up to you to keep the weight off. Nobody else, nobody put this food in front of me. It's up to you.
True or false? Weight loss surgery is a quick fix to losing weight.
Okay, I will say it like this. It's kind of true and false. Because it's true, it's going to be quick for a while, but then it's false if you think it's going to finish the job for you.
True or false? You have to starve yourself after weight loss surgery.
No. You eat a lot less, but no, you don't starve yourself. You've got to have high protein. I'm on a high protein the rest of my life.
True or false? You can exercise after losing a significant amount of weight.
True, but you should be exercising when you're losing the weight, unless you want a bunch of loose skin. Now, I was very fortunate because I exercised hard. Only place my loose fat went to was right in here. Did I have a tummy tuck? Your next question, yes, I did.
That was not
but
my
you
next
can,
question, but okay.
I can't lift up my arm. You could see I don't have those big flabby arms or anything, and a lot of people have to get the surgeries all here. I'm like, ugh, no.
So for someone who's considering weight loss surgery or a weight loss journey in general, what's one piece of advice that you would give them?
Okay, weight loss surgery is that's some heavy stuff, and some people will take it and say, well, I can eat what I want after a few months. Don't even bother. And I've told people that if you're going to go back to your old habits, then forget it. It is a change of life. If you want to get into a weight loss journey, if you want to get the stuff off, make a plan, stick to it, stay committed. And don't say, I was really good this week, so I'm going to treat myself with a slice of pizza.
That's where I go wrong.
And how about this? How about if you treat yourself with going out and getting something that's going to last and make you look cute, or something you want, and maybe you want some new lipstick. Make them your rewards.
Yeah, I love that. Well, if anyone has any questions, are you open to sharing some advice with them after this, or?
Sure, everybody knows I love to talk.
Yeah, true that. Well, thank you for doing this interview with us and sharing your weight loss experience. Thanks for tuning in, and everybody just be well.